Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to make a CD case shaker card. Now I put this in as a template, so I'm going to share it with you. That's going to be your freebie for this week. And I have a few more little goodies, and I'm not going to show them on here. I'm going to let you, when you go over to the freebie, you'll be a little bit surprised as to what's over there. I will show you one thing, but then I'm not going to show you the other items on the page. So you get the Merry Christmas in that deep red. So like I said, I'm not going to show you the other items on the page, but you can go over to the link below. Now, when I say go to my blog, I mean, we do not use the old blog anymore. We use our website. So all you need to do is go to our website, www.scrapbookingwithme.com, and then what you're going to do from there is you're going to click on the page that says blog, and it'll take you over to our blog, and then you'll be able to get all the freebies that we have listed. All of them are listed there. So that's where you need to go to find your freebies. Every week I have lots of people who tell me, I can't find your freebies. I don't know where they are. That's where they always are. And I leave a link below if I don't forget. You know, sometimes I do forget. But you can go over there and check those out. Now I have already cut mine out, and I drew it out on here with a pencil, but I swear I cannot see it. I should have drawn it on the other side. So I'm going to try to see this. I'm going to turn it toward the window. Maybe I can that way. It's very bright here today, so I've turned off some of my lights. Just because when I have them all on and it's real bright, it's just miserable here. Everything just washes out. So I've turned off some of my lights, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Now this is a Christmas collection from Echo Park, and I'll tell you the name of it in just a minute. I'm thinking it is Here Comes Santa Claus, I believe. I think that's what the name of it is. Alright, there and there. Okay, that looks about right. Good thing I drew this out on my own, because I would have never been able to figure it out. Alright, I'm going to save that piece. I can do some other things with it. We've got more things coming up shortly. So now I'm going to try to cut this center out. And let me tell you what this paper is. This is Here Comes Santa Claus. That's exactly what it is. Now my little circle is right there, and all I'm going to do is cut a big X across it just to open that up. I'm not going to try to cut it out with that knife, because I would never be able to do that. I'm not that good with the knife. I'm not really good at all at cutting out circles. You'll find that out in a minute. But if you want to, I think you can probably upload this into your Cricut or a different cutting machine that you might have, and you can get this to cut out on the machine, and then you don't have to do this cutting. But this is just for those who don't have a Cricut or don't want to fool with uploading it. I have one, but I didn't upload it because I know everybody doesn't have one. Alright, and just keep in mind, this doesn't have to be perfect. If it's a little bit off, nobody is going to be the wiser. Oh, and mine is definitely off. Okay, let me see if I can even this up just a little bit. I could have used one of my dies to cut this out, but like I said, I'm wanting to do it like probably you would be doing that. Or some of you anyway. But I'm not too good at this. Cutting a circle is one of my main things that I cannot do very well for some reason. I don't know what it is, but me and circles do not get along. Alright, we're going to cut that right there just a little bit more. See if that looks about right. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be close enough for now. I'm going to ink it up and everything, so the circle here should be right. It's just me that can't cut it. All right, I'm going to look at it a little bit more and just see. I see one little spot right here that I need to trim out a little bit. A little bit crooked. Yeah, that's going to be good enough. Now, I'm using this darker paper because the image that I'm going to put in here is really, really cute, and I wanted to have something darker that would make it show up. So I'm going to get my scoreboard. Now, you have score lines marked on here. There's a score line, there's a score line, and then here's 2 score lines. But I didn't mark them on this, but I know where they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my tool here. And we will see if I can get it in a... I'm going to go to my center here. I always have my center marked with black, and it just makes it easier for me to keep that line straight. And then let's see if we can do that here. Maybe. There we go. And then down the sides. And I'm going to do it this way. Down this side. There you go. Alright, hopefully those will be correct. If not, all we need to do is just straighten them up with our bone folder. Not a biggie. Okay. Fold that up that way. And I've got it a little bit off, so I'm just going to even it up as I start to fold. Now that lines it back up. Okay, and then this top will come over like that. And there will be your little CD case. Now, this in here, I'm going to put a piece of paper on that. Since my little trees are upside down, I'm going to put some paper on that. But you can do that different ways. You could change your paper up if you wanted to. Alright, I'm just looking to see if I need to trim anything different. I'm going to trim just a little bit right here because it looks like I went a little crooked when I was trimming. And maybe that will even that up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and ink because this paper is white core and I don't want that white core showing, especially where I made the mistakes on cutting. So I'm going to cover those mistakes up with some ink. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good right there. Now we need some plastic to put in here, or acetate, whatever you might have on hand. I think I have just some plastic in here somewhere. Let's see. Let's see what I have. See if I have any that are big enough. There's one that's big enough right there. I'm just sticking in here in my little drawer where I keep my plastic and trying to find just scraps. That way I don't have to cut into another sheet. If I have any that are big enough. All the ones I've got so far are small. Alright, there's another piece that looks like it's big enough. It's a little bit dirty, but I think it'll work. Okay, I'm going to cut these. I'm not even going to worry about cutting them into a circle. I'm just going to make sure that they fit on here. That one is going to fit just fine. I need to cut just a tiny bit off of this top right here. But I am not going to cut them in a circle. It doesn't matter if you cut them in a circle or not, as long as they fit. So we'll cut that one off. Now I've got fuzz all over them, so let's see if I can clean that up a little bit. Okay, I think that's going to work. It looks clean enough. I've got a little bit of something right there. So I have decided to turn my paper the other way. I like the trees. With the image that I'm going to use, I think the trees are going to look better. So I'm going to take these two little pieces of acetate or plastic, whatever you want to call it. One of these is thinner than the other one, probably something that I cut out of a packaging. You can save your packaging and cut that up to use. It works just fine. Let's see. I'm going to use the thicker one on the front, I think. Just lay that down and don't smush the glue in toward your opening. Just kind of press it down a little bit around through there. Like that. Alright, so that's going to be the front side right there. I know you can see my camera. Ooh, don't look at me. You can see my camera hanging up there. Alright, we're going to lay that back over real quick. We do not want to show my picture in there. I'm a hot mess today. Alright, this is what we're going to put in there. This little Christmas doggy. Is he not cute? I think he's so cute. The season's greetings to you. I just think he's adorable. And we're going to put him in there like that. So that's why I decided the trees would do better than the other side, because he's kind of dark. But if you was using something lighter, you could use the trees. Now, I do want to put a few little pieces in here to make it a shaker card. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it down here at the bottom first. Just going to put a little bit of glue across there and glue that one to that other piece. That way that can be drying while I decide what shaker elements I want. Now, this is going to be a single-sided, so I'm not going to make another little puppy picture to go on the other side. He's just going to be single-sided like that. And so all I'm going to do to him is I'm just going to even him up. And then I'm going to put a couple of little drops of glue right there and there. Just enough to kind of hold him in place. Like that. Now I'm going to get my little shaker elements. Let me grab those. Well, I thought I had some smaller snowflakes. I thought I had some smaller snowflakes. But it looks like all I have is the larger ones. I could put those in there, but those are hearts and flowers. I don't want to do that. We don't want orange and we don't want yellow. So let's just see what we can dig out of here. I may just put a few of the gold and the silver down in there. Not even worry about what color they are, because Christmas you have all different colors, don't you? Alright, now I just laid those down in there. And now we're going to glue this a little bit better. Just going to come on up with my glue. And you could use double-sided adhesive for this. That would probably hold it a lot better for right now. But this is going to hold. It's just going to have to dry. The art glitter glue holds your plastic or your acetate, but it just needs to dry a little bit. So we're going to lay that down and just make sure that all my corners are laid down. And I don't want to press too much because I don't want that glue going to the inside. So let's move these little things out of the way. Okay. There's our little doggy shaker. Now you can move those around or just make them all go to the bottom so that his little sign will still show up. And that's cute. You could also just glue a couple on the back here so that they would show through and show your little dog. Now, I'm going to put some white paper in here because to me that background is too dark for our doggy. So I'm going to find my white paper, wherever it might be. I know I brought some over here. I did. Hang on, let me grab a piece right here. I keep these little pieces in my desk, and they're just remnants that I cut off when I print labels and things. So they work well enough for something like this. Okay. Right, I'm just going to glue this down right on the back of our little doggy. And I may have to end up stitching right across here because my glue is not wanting to dry right there. I should have gone with double-sided adhesive like I'm telling you to, but I didn't. All right, I just went ahead and stitched around this. You can barely see it because I used white thread, but I just felt more comfortable since I had that all of these little pieces in there. I felt more comfortable with that being stitched, so that will hold all of those little pieces in. And then we're just going to close this guy up. Put that right there, and that glue right there. Go. So he is all closed up. Isn't he cute? I just think he just looks so sad, but I think he's so cute. I don't know, it's something special about a little sad puppy look. Okay, let's see. I think I want to put, I saw a word a minute ago that I think I want to put on there, so let me grab it wherever it might be. I'm going to put this on here that says better not pout, because he just looks like he's pouting, so I think this will be cute on there. Better not pout. Little doggy. Oh yeah, that's going to be cute. We'll ink it up. Put that right there, but I think I want to put a little bit of something behind it just to make it stand out a little bit more. So let's see if we have something just laying here. Let's see what a little piece of this would look like behind it. Put some ink on this. And there we go, right there. And we'll put this little piece on there. Alright, and it just shows just enough from behind there to kind of make that stand out. There we go. And do we want anything else on here? Let's see what else we might have. Okay, I think I'm going to put 3 of these little snowflakes on here. Just in different corners. they don't show up that much, but they'll show up when you're in person. They don't show up a lot on camera. And right now they're showing as pink because I have on a pink shirt. If I had on a red shirt, they would be showing red because they're iridescent, so they take on whatever color is around them. And then we're going to put a little red dot in the center, I think. If I can find my pick tool, wherever it might be. There we go. I think that's it. Is that it? Nope. That's not it. That's it. Alright, let's grab some little red. These are just little red flat dots. And they're supposed to have adhesive on the back, but they don't feel like they're sticking very well. Of course, it could be because I've had them for a while, so we're going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of them. Let's see if that one sticks. Yeah, I think it was just the way I pulled that one off, because those are sticking well. So there he is. Isn't that cute? And then you can also use this as a pocket and just put something down in there if you want to, or you can just fold that over and put that in your journal. I thought it would be cute to put a little clip on this and just clip it in the side of your journal. You could put a little notepad or something down in there, or just a little piece of paper like this. Let's just tear this and just something to write on. You wanted to do that. And we'll go ahead and tear this off. Oh, the wind's getting up outside from that storm and things are blowing everywhere. I hope everybody is well and safe wherever you are. I know that South Alabama had some really rough weather. I'm hoping that everybody didn't have that. Okay, just a little note in there like that, and that's as easy as they are to make. Alright, so that is it on this one today. This is going to be a very short video compared to the ones I normally do. Now let me lay this in here and cover the other part up. The other part is going to be a secret. You won't know until you get over there. But there are your freebies for this week. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the link below and you can go right over and download these freebies for this week. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.